Ever wondered why Ash just kept changing his Pokémon team in every region? Well, so did I. So let's hop on this train and get rolling. Ash has his own ideals when it comes to his Pokémon. In episode 125 of Advanced Generation, titled Like a Meowth to a Flame, Professor Oak asked Ash what Pokémon he should send over, but Ash declined the offer, saying his current Pokémon are the ones that earned him his gym badges and the right to compete in the Evergrande Conference. While he could use his older and stronger team, he wanted to use his current team because they got him to that point and they deserved it. But even though I've told you all this, Ash's ideals aren't something that's set in stone. In Battle Frontier, he actually used his older Pokémon whenever he felt like he needed them. For the symbols, he still used the Hoenn team, but we did see his previous friends here and there. Again, in the Sinnoh League, he went back to his previous mindset of only using the Pokémon he caught in that region. He used Pikachu, of course, and then the Sinnoh Pokémon team that helped him get his 8 badges. For the Unova region, maybe Ash felt bad or something for going back on his ideals, and then he started to use his current team exclusively, trying his best not to use his older, stronger team. It must have been pretty tempting for him, I'm sure. But this rule of his became a little bit frustrating to watch because he could do so much more with his older team and he just refuses to use them. Why, Ash? Why? He got to the finals of the Lumiose Conference, but he ultimately lost, and this was the furthest he had ever gotten in a league. I mean, imagine if he actually won. Roll credits? But we've gotta cut him some slack here. He did win the Manalo Conference and the World Coronation Series with his current team, and side note, that was so exciting and just so emotional at the same time. But would you look at that, he actually did it. Even if it took a while, he did get somewhere with his self-imposed rule of his. So, props to you, Ash. Pokémon fans around the world would usually express disappointment with every new region when Ash just doesn't bring along his older Pokémon teams to newer battles. I mean, seeing new Pokémon battle alongside Ash is pretty fun because we get to see new moves and abilities like a showcase. But where's Charizard? Besides Pikachu, he only wanted to use more recently caught Pokémon, and it was especially annoying when he didn't bring his strongest team for the World Coronation Series. You know you can just transfer them from boxes, right, Ash? But there was a reason why Ash didn't use his old team so often. It's because with a newer team, it's a fresh start and a new experience. And of course, Ash always loves catching new Pokémon. And not to mention, he always liked a bit of a challenge and wanted to do what he felt was right, even if that meant using a weaker team. I mean, would you really be interested if you just never saw the main character use new Pokémon and just show us what they're like? Now, we don't mind Pikachu, but if his first ever team just stuck with him to the end, well, it wouldn't be completely boring, but it does get repetitive. And while some might like to stick with what they know, newer audiences or other audiences would prefer it to see something different once in a while. Also, they have to sell their merch, so, you know, Ash is kind of just a salesman. Now, he did win the League Series in Alola with his Alolan Pokémon by his side, but fans still wished for the OG team for such a big moment, and it's understandable. These matches were one of Ash's biggest moments, and it would have just made it better if we could see our favorite trainer at his strongest. To see Ash's old team members like Charizard, Sceptile, Greninja, and so many other options just working together in the same team for a final victory was one of anime's greatest missed opportunities. Okay, I guess if he just used his strongest team, the battles might have ended quicker, but just make the opponent that much stronger. When nostalgia hits and meets with such an exciting moment, it just makes things so much better. And yeah, we were all a little disappointed, but we can't deny that his stubborn philosophy did manage to work out in the end. He proved to all of us that what he believed in was true, and that it worked out for him. So, did he need his old team? Well, maybe he really didn't, since he won with his Alolan team, and it made the battle more suspenseful because we weren't really sure how far his current team could take him. Moreover, it reminds us all of the Ash that we're used to, and it also showcases him as a really good trainer because he trained his current team to be so good that they managed to win the entire league together. And it was also like a last goodbye to the last region Ash had gone to, by only using the Pokémon that he caught there. So maybe, sometimes, you just have to work with what you have, even if it's a little bit disappointing. So, did you enjoy the video? If you have any thoughts on why you think Ash doesn't use his older teams, let me know. I do love reading the comments, so until next time, thanks for watching.